Hello, Okanagan hiking friends. Today is Sunday, July 6, 2025, and I'm here again at the Crawford Trails parking lot, like many times before, and I'm ready to go for a hike. I've got my rebar hiking poles and my wrist weights, and the plan today is just to start hiking. I don't know, maybe up to the KVR, we'll see. I never really know how I feel until I get going. This last week was a hard week. I worked physically hard and I'm tired. Yesterday I couldn't do nothing because my legs were just too tired, and my arms and everything. So anyways, it's Sunday morning, it is 10 after 10 and I'm ready to go. I've got bear spray with me, I've got 2 liters of water, and yeah, I'm gonna walk over to the fence opening like always. I call it the gate, but you know what I mean by now. So I'm gonna walk over there and I'm going to start my Garmin watch to record the activity. Here we are at the opening. Let's start the watch. Okay, the watch is running. Let's go. Morning. Morning, morning. Okay, let's go. Have a good one.
You too.
There's a kiosk. So this is the bench road from the parking lot to Lost Lake Trail. There is Lost Lake Trail. So I'm going to turn left and Lost Lake Trail and just make my way up as high as I can here on Lost Lake Trail. I'll show you. This is it, Lost Lake Trail. Lost Lake Trail actually starts way down there. It goes another 200 meters or so. Okay, let's go. Okay, hikers, I'm just here at the beginning of Lost Lake Trail, maybe, I don't know, 300 or 400 meters in. And I'm looking at my Garmin watch, and it indicates 68 heart rate. 68, 67, that's incredible. 70. So at this point, of course, it's gonna go up, but I'm super happy with that. 72. And I'm hiking side uphill and carrying stuff. Very interesting. If you remember, 3 weeks ago, yesterday, I did the Beat the Buzzer Backyard Ultra, you know, where I was like going around a loop, a 6.5k loop 8 times, I think, 50k. And I was completely wiped out after that for weeks, but the first 2 weeks after that, but yeah, anyways, so 59, 159. So it's always interesting, like we are our own guinea pigs, but the first 2 weeks after Beat the Buzzer, I did nothing. I was just so dead, felt so tired. And yeah, now 3 weeks after, I've got the heart rate like this. I feel good even though it was a hard working week. But it takes weeks to recover from those kinds of events. Yeah, 50k should take 30 miles. There's all this, the rule for every mile raced, you take a day off or take a day easy, not do anything crazy. But yeah, 3 weeks I feel good. But 3 weeks of taking it easy to recover the body, like deep. Anyways, let's continue here. We're still here on Lost Lake Trail, passing the Rose Lookout. So far so good. Just passing Teddy Bear Junction and the start of Pink Highway. Passing Galloping Trail. Beginning of Race Classic, going up. And I'm still hiking up here, Lost Lake Trail. Passing Lost Lake Loop. Continuing hiking up Lost Lake Trail. Passing Fireweed Trail. Going up Lost Lake Trail. Okay, hikers, still hiking up Lost Lake Trail. This is it. And here I'm passing Grassy Trail, which is also a very nice trail. I just want to take a video here of the flowers. Look at this. As far as I know, this is fireweed, and it's a flower of the Yukon. I'll show you. Very nice. Okay, let's continue up Lost Lake Trail. Okay, hikers, hiking up Lost Lake Trail still. So when you come to this post, yellow post, you maybe estimate halfway up Lost Lake Trail to the KVR. 4.5k, 5k, halfway, that's what I estimate. And when you come to the yellow post, after the yellow post, you come here to Rummock Road. So, you come from there, hit Rummock Road, and you have to continue uphill that way. So Rummock Road and Lost Lake Trail are running together here for a bit. And if you decide to go down Romick Road. All the way down there you pass Moose Trail, the top part of Moose Trail. You pass the top part of Myra Bay Lode. It crosses Myra Bay Lode, comes up, crosses Romick and continues. And this road goes all the way down to June Springs Road. Anyways, let's continue up Lost Lake Trail. Hikers, Lost Lake Trail, continue going up, and here we are at the intersection of Outhouse. That's Outhouse Trail that direction, and this is Lost Lake Trail going down. So I'm going to continue up Lost Lake Trail. Outhouse. If you continue Outhouse, it's a nice trail. You pass Grassy Trail, the top part, and then you hit Swamp and Vapor. Swamp and Vapor running together where the Outhouse Trail hits them. Okay, let's continue uphill Lost Lake Trail. Okay, hikers, if you ever hike up Lost Lake Trail and you pass Outhouse, you come to this post here, Lost Lake Trail. You have to make sure you turn right here. Here's a 90-degree turn. Continue going up. You see there's a yellow gate. This is Lost Lake Trail. Don't go straight. Here's the Romick Road. See, it's private property up there. And there's a gate, who knows. But yeah, I've never been there. It's private. So continue this way. Okay, hikers, coming from there, Lost Lake Trail, and I have to continue that way on Lost Lake Trail. If you turn left, you on Scallop Loop, which goes down, loops around, and actually it hits Lost Lake Trail again higher up. So if you make a mistake, it doesn't matter. You still end up Lost Lake Trail. Okay, let's continue this way. Now comes one of the steepest parts here between Scarlet Loop and Scarlet Loop up there. It's steep. This is just a shortcut to Swamp. We continue here, going up Lost Lake Trail, the steep part. Here we are at the top end of Swamp Trail. Swamp Trail is a beautiful trail. It's one of my favorite trails here at Crawford. trails. Yeah, so from here you can go all the way down for a couple of kilometers. It's beautiful. Also covered with trees, and when it's really hot, it's a great trail for going up or going down, hiking, running, or mountain biking. So yeah, so Swamp Thing Trail goes all the way down to basically Lone Pine Junction. Anyways, I'm going to continue up Lost Lake Trail. Can you see how steep it is? Here we are, Lost Lake Trail. I just came from there, and this is the Scarlet Loop top part where it connects again with Lost Lake Trail, and we are going to continue up Lost Lake Trail towards the KVR. Okay, here Lost Lake Trail comes up, crosses, and continues to go up, and here it crosses the Bellevue Access Road. So this is the Bellevue Access Road. If you go that way, you come to the Little White Forest Service Road, and if you continue this way, you will get to Crawford Trail, and yeah, the other side. We will pass the other end of this trail later on. Okay, here we are at Lost Lake Trail and Captain Nemo Trail. There's Captain Nemo going up, and yeah, look at the trail, looks nice and wide and clean, and here the rocks and everything. Yeah, they have been doing quite a bit of trail maintenance work here. Look how nice it looks. Yeah. Yes, a lot of work. So we're going to continue Lost Lake Trail this way. Hikers, here we are at Vapor Trail, famous Vapor Trail. Coming from there, Lost Lake Trail, and I'm gonna continue Lost Lake Trail there to the KVR. It's gonna climb and climb, and here we're crossing Vapor uphill and Vapor downhill. It's a nice trail, Vapor, popular trail. It's a great trail to hike up and down, steep, and the mountain bikers love Vapor going down because it's technical too. Anyways, I'm going to change the battery in the camera and then I'm going to continue. Important intersection. So we're coming Lost Lake Trail, and you can see on the top sign there, Lost Lake Trail continues up there. It also says to KVR, and if you would continue straight here, it's called Easy Out. It connects with Bellevue Access and then connects to Crawford Trail. Anyways, we are on the way to the KVR. And this is the final push, so to speak. It's not very far. I don't know how far, a couple hundred meters. I don't know, 300, 400, 500 meters. I'm not really sure, but let's do it. So hiking up Lost Lake Trail, we're almost at the KVR, like 100 meters, and here's the intersection of Crawford Trail, Lost Lake Trail. So I'm gonna go up there, talk to you again, have something to drink, and then we're gonna hike down Crawford Trail all the way back to the quarry and the parking lot. Different route. Anyways, right now up to the KVR, talk to you up there. Hikers, this is it. We reached the KVR otra vez, again here, the KVR, Cattle Valley Railway, on Lost Lake Trail. Okay, that was good. Let's have a quick look at the time here. 2 hours and 1 minute. Here on Lost Lake Trail from the parking lot to the KVR. 2 hours, 1 minute, 6.17 miles. But in kilometers, I'm pretty sure it's 9.7 or something like this. Like I said, I've hiked and I have run this Lost Lake Trail many, many times from the KVR, from the parking lot to the KVR. Okay. I'm gonna drink something and then we're gonna hike down the Crawford Trail all the way down along the canyon there and the view all the way down towards Crawford subdivision. Look at all the happy mountain bikers here on the KVR. Okay, hiking friends, it's 12:18 and I'm going to head down now. Crawford Trails all the way. Oh my God. Hey, how are you?
Good.
Crawford Trail down. Here we are. Crawford Trails coming down. Crawford Trails continuing going down. And here is the intersection of Bellevue Access Road. Bellevue Access Trail. Remember, we were at the other side and passed it. So anyways, let's continue down Crawford Trails. Okay, hiking friends, coming down Crawford Trail, and here we are at the cliffs, the canyon, maybe Bellevue Creek Canyon, whatever, super steep, been here many times. It's yeah, scary. Yeah, you don't want to fall down here. Anyways, I've got many other videos about this place. You can check out on my playlist. Man, don't want to spend too much time here. I'm on a hike. So yeah, let's continue down Crawford Trail. Hikers, here we are passing Lookout Trail, going that way. It's a nice trail. There's a lookout up there, Kelowna Lookout with a bench, and then it continues down, passes Astrid, passes Hillbilly, and then you go down to Pink Highway, and then passes Pink Highway all the way down to Lone Pine Junction. So anyways, yeah, continue down Crawford Trail. This is the steepest part going down on Crawford Trail. Kind of after the lookout turnoff. And obviously, when you're hiking up Crawford Trail, this is the steepest part going up. And I have it in other videos. I turn the camera around so you can see. This is like level right now. super steep. Coming down Crawford, and here we're intersecting with Astrid. This is Astrid going up, this is Crawford going down. You saw the sign, Smurf and Turf, Surf and Turf. It's a shortcut, popular with the mountain bikers. And I'm staying here on the main trail, Crawford Trail going down. Sandy Knoll Lookout. Alright, continuing down Crawford Trail. Hiking friends, here we are at an important intersection here on Crawford Trails, coming down Crawford Trails. Look how many trails are intersecting here. So first of all, there's Race Classic. So Race Classic starts here and goes that way, all the way to Pink Highway. And if you go up Race Classic, also Earring starts. Here's one called Earring Connect. This goes up and connects to Earring. There's another Earring Connect. And we're going to continue down Crawford Trail to the bypass. And then we hop on the bypass and connect back to Earring. Anyways. Leaving the park, Myra Bellevue Provincial Park, and in a little bit we're going to enter again. So Crawford Trail coming down here, and you see this little trail there. I call it the bypass, so we have to go right now to get back to the Earring Trail and middle bench and parking lot this way. Crawford Trail continues going down here to the Crawford subdivision. Anyways, goodbye Crawford Trail. Let's hop on the bypass. Here we are, coming from the bypass here, and the bypass is connecting back to Earring. Now we're back on Earring, heading towards the parking lot. And on middle bench. All right, here we are at the intersection of middle bench. Middle bench is there, upper bench is here, connector finishes here, and we're coming from there, middle bench. Okay, continuing down middle bench. Hikers, okay, just coming down middle bench here. Middle bench kind of starts here. Here we are at it's called Cattle Guard Junction, and the bench road is that way down to the parking lot, and the bench road goes up that way to upper bench. So continue down bench road to the parking lot. This is it, hikers coming down bench road. Here is Lost Lake Trail. Bench road again here to the kiosk. making friends. I'm nearing the fence here, the fence opening. Okay, this is it. I'm exhausted. So let's stop the Garmin watch. Sorry, let's stop the Garmin watch. Okay, saving the activity. Yeah, it's warm now. It's probably around 2 in the afternoon, I think. Let's have a look. Still saving. 11.82 miles. 3 hours 43. Yeah, very good. Yeah, 2 o'clock. 1:57. 2 o'clock on Sunday afternoon. That was a good hike. So, oh, it's like 18k or something. I have to figure it out. I'm going to put it into the video, the information. So, it was a great hike. I'm tired. And yeah, I'm going to go and drive downtown to Mad Mango and have something good to eat. This is it for today, hikers. So I talk to you again on the next hike. Okay, bye.